Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about Start the Story once again and what you can do with an account like this in AFK Stages. And what I'm gonna talk about right now, you can apply to later on into the game as well when you're stuck on the AFK Stages, depending on how your account is looking, and the recommendations might not be that great for you. That's when you need to adapt the lineup and need to think differently. And hopefully I can clear some stages here. I've been pushing a lot lately, and I stopped doing it a bit just because I wanted to make this video, but I don't know if I stopped in a great spot to show this off. But let's just start out by seeing if this team's worked. So we have a bunch of supports. And we have Antonio tank, we have Coco with the damage reduction, which is really great in this stage because Muriel's ultimate with the flames deals a ton of damage in the early game when you are weak. And we have the enlightening spell here, so CCI becomes immune to control and so on. And she also gets some attack speed. And then we have my Smokey here, that heal. And we have the Rowan just giving energy to everyone here, so we can get that healing and damage direction out as quick as possible. But let's see how this goes. Like I said, I've been pushing a lot, so maybe we'll not be able to finish this with this lineup, but hopefully can finish with someone else in that case. Like, this lineup is already really good versus this team, so it won't show what I wanted to show. But that's one of the main things you need when you're up against a stage where there is one heavy nuke, like Muriel for example. What you need is a lot of either support and a lockdown on that one damage dealer. And here we have a taunt, so Brutus is taunting us, so Smokey stop casting his healing and so on. Can be quite annoying, but it might look like we got this team for this stage as well. Maybe not if Le Mans start charging us now. And also remember, you can always turn off auto battle and do the abilities manually as well. So you don't have to do them on auto like this, like I'm doing right now. But man, this was pretty close of beating that team as well. And also, one thing that's really important as well is that sometimes you just get stuck at the stage and you need some RNG. What you could do is, sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know how. But you do auto battle, and then you do auto progress, and then you just wait. Sometimes the power of your account will just decide that you will beat that stage. So let's see if that happens. It usually takes a bit before you notice if there is a difference. And the auto progress takes a bit longer than just auto battling. So that can take a bit longer sometimes. And I don't recommend you doing auto progress in the beginning of like a season or in the beginning of Start Story. Oh, there you see, +1. So we managed to clear that stage, even though it was looking kind of grim earlier. So sometimes that works if you get stuck as well. Just put in your best team and see how it goes. It can work. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. And like, we don't know why that happens, but sometimes you just do. Like, you can do like all different lineups. You can theoretically do the best lineup and you won't beat it, but then all of a sudden when you do auto progress you will beat it. Like, it's really strange. So sometimes when you're stuck, I recommend you putting in like one of the best lineups you have, or even one of the recommended lineups that's ideal for your account, and just put out that auto progress. And in the meantime, while you got auto progress on and you don't have a lot of time to play, just go around the map and clearing it and doing other events, like do Green Realm if that's what you need to do, and so on. And actually here you can see the positioning isn't that great, because Atlanta pushed back our Antandra, so she basically just stood on the backline and did nothing this entire fight. But it looks like it worked out anyways. Well, otherwise I've just repositioned that Antandra. I hate these gams with beams. They can... just like that. They one-shotted our important damage dealer. So what you need to do now is just split up your team a bit. And I believe we want to do this, and I want to swap over to Awakening Spell instead. I think this should be fine. Because what they do is target the units that's like on the back line. If Coco gets damage reduction out here, it's huge. Yeah. So even though they do a lot of damage, what I have here is Rowan. Rowan is really great in that sense that he starts with these healing potions and he can emergency heal, is what I call it. And if someone drops really, really low, you see there, Rowan did a potion, and he also did a potion on Coco. And now it gives energy, and hopefully Coco gets the damage reduction out now with the ultimate. Great. CC come out with her CC, and Carlisle being running around. And again, Rowan coming out with the energy, just giving everyone energy so we can do ultimate after ultimate all the time. And hopefully now that the enemy Hewin has stopped the healing, we will be able to kill someone. Come on. Looking kinda rough here. Oh. That's good. Damage reduction come out from Coco gun. So this is a really nice team for what I'm going through right now. I'm not pushing at a major deficit, and deficit is like how far behind you are the enemies in a level. They are 109, I'm on 90 right now. So it's starting to get up there, so most likely you will see me lose either here or very soon. Double Shakira is also very annoying because they become control immune once the ultimate. And they also have double Odie. So this can be really, really rough to beat. But let's see if we can swap some stuff around so I can see how this works out. It's still actually recommended kind of the same team. So let's see if this works out now. I might need to swap some levels around as well. Having CC a tank when I only have one copy of her isn't that great, but maybe it will work. Coco getting damage reduction out here, that's great. Smoking healing everyone back up. And CC getting a control out and going for that merrily. But she died. Here's also one of those examples where you can try and do auto progress again. Hopefully this will work. And like I said, in the meantime, go do other stuff. Like you can go and claim here. We can use that instant AFK attempt. And see if we can level someone up. Sadly, I don't have the essence right now to level up someone else. So maybe I should just save that till later on when I have the essence. Kinda depends sometimes. So let's see. Any second now it should tell us if we beat them or not. We actually did. Oh, these can also be really annoying. So you see, that auto progress works sometimes, and it's really, really great. Some of the tricks I wanted to show you, I can't really show you right now, but maybe I can help someone in the guild push, and we can different scenarios. Because usually what you want to do is, if you're up against a lot of control, you kind of want to try and get in as aggressive heroes as possible. And you could put in heroes like Lily May that lock downs the enemy or cancels their ultimate. You can also put in more heroes like Arden, for example. He's also great at just putting out CC so they can't do anything. And sometimes, like we've seen with this team, when you have heavy nukers, having a really great or a really strong support team just healing you up, and Rowan, for this example, just giving everyone energy is helping us reduce that damage taken and making sure that Coco get the damage reduction out and Smokey get the healing out. And also that Cecia gets her ultimate out so we control the enemy team so they stop doing damage to us as well. And then we also have Carlisle, which is Cecia's ultimate, that's just running around and also tanking even more damage. So sometimes that's a solution as well. Just getting more heroes or summons on the board. And looking like this team for me is working out really great because I've gotten a lot of early copies of Smokey. I've gotten a lot of early copies of Rowan. So this team is looking really great for me. But I think very soon we'll get to that point where the enemies are too high level for this team to really work out. And also, if you want to make it easy for you, so you don't have to sit through and just battle over and over, what I would have done in this fight, now the timing of the CC ultimate is pretty great, but in this fight I might actually have put CC's ultimate on pause. Just wait for Hewin to ultimate, so we abort Hewin's healing as soon as possible. That's a really great way to complete stages as well. Usually what I do, I try a couple of times on auto battle while I do other stuff on my computer in the meantime, because I rarely play on the phone. So I just have auto battle on, even if I notice something's going wrong, I just pay attention and see what's going wrong. Okay, I might have to wait a bit with the CC ultimate, so she can control some enemies. Or abort someone's ultimate as well. And it looks like the CC actually died here. So that won't be working out. And we have a lot of really annoying heroes here. You have the Vala that drains energy from whoever she's attacking. You have the Shakir that becomes control immune once you ultimate. And we have the Igor also just being control immune and jumping around. Still recommending the same team. This one could be a bit risky, but might work out, who knows. Rowan. Come on. Good healing there. And if we die by the Leica ulti here, I might actually have to manual this. Okay, the Odie died. But it looks like we have this beaten. So sometimes this is just what happens. Like, you just need to copy whatever lineup is in the records, and it will just help you out. Here we also have a bit of a nuker, but might work out. Even though we don't have any damage reduction coming out from Coco, for example. Smokey's ultimate was a bit late there, so we didn't get the healing off properly to get on Tanra up again. But this lineup looking really good as well. So I actually became stuck here, so let's see what we can do and if we can swap stuff around. So first thing I will do is just copy another lineup, because we know that the lineup has been successful. They're about the same level as Resonance as well. This is really important to look at when you're copying lineups as well. Look at how many hero copies they've gotten of the heroes they're putting in. Like, my CC is a bit weaker, that's fine. But I also have a bit higher resonance level than they had, so maybe this is fine. I don't have a Callan at Mythic like that guy had, so what I'm doing instead is putting in Thoran. Thoran might be too squishy here, I don't know. And the benefits of him using Callan in this fight is that Callan actually stands still in the beginning due to his shield. So I think Callan would actually be healed in the Smoky aura the entire time. So what I might have done if I needed to do this again, I'm probably gonna put Smoky up a bit, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. So we swap that around instead and see if that helps. Because now Thoran gets healing all the time instead, so maybe he gets his ultimate off here. Because he didn't last time. He did. That's sweet. We're really hitting the Carolina this time. And that's how we solve this stage. Like, it's really good. Really easy. We just swap around a bit. We see what our account have. We see what the other guy have cleared with and what the potential is. And we just replace the units with whatever we have. Ah man, Thoran died a bit too quickly there. But maybe this will still work out. We're getting great damage reduction from Coco there. And ooh, this one can be a bit rough. So now I can actually show you what we can do with just moving auto battle. What I did was press the cogwheel on Cisia now. So what I'm gonna do is wait for the other Zacess to be ready to cast her ultimate. I'm just stalling my own ultimate for a bit. Right? Oh wow. That was a bad timing, because Lumont charged me at the exact same time. But if we just place Zacess over here instead, we might work around that. So let's see how it goes this time. I wasn't actually paying attention to Lumont there. So there I cancel the CC ultimate. Or the enemy CC ultimate, but now we have a problem with Smokey being charged, so he doesn't put out his thing much because he's getting charged by Le Mans. And I'm actually gonna see if he gets charged when I put him down here as well. Yeah, I got charged there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention and I failed the ultimate. Man, I want to see if this is possible with going manual here. Oh wait. How am I failing this badly? That might be a really rough one, but what happens if we do auto progress? Let's see if we had the power to do it again. Been able to do it a couple of times there. Let's see if we can get to 320. Like I mentioned earlier, sometimes this is just what you have to do as well. And if the auto progress doesn't work, what I would do personally is go back into the stage. I would try out and see what the different recommendations is. If they're very similar, I know that I'm just lacking in resonance and in hero copies. And it actually worked, once again. Even though if I couldn't auto-battle that stage, I could actually just auto-progress it. Which is kinda ironic. But that's just how it goes sometimes. And it looks like I can just continue to go back to auto-battling now for a while. And once again, if I become stuck, I will just try to do the auto-progress thing again. And I'm just gonna show you the last thing I will do, but I want to just clear this stage before I do it. If we go back to 319 that we cleared before, if I would get stuck with the lineup, even if I adapt it, like if I copy this one and put in my Thoran again, and I wouldn't be able to beat it, I would go to the next one and see like, oh, Zacess here is really strong and I don't really have a strong Zacess. Maybe I could do it with a Bonnie. Maybe I could do it with the Odie. I don't know. Because here as well, he doesn't have a faction bonus because he got 2 Greyborns and 2 Maulers and 1 Wilder. So putting in an Odie here, if you're dying too quickly, would also give you the Mauler faction and get you some more stats and HP. But also consider CC have the role of control here. So you would try to beat a wave that would do a lot of control without control if you put in an Odie, for example. But I would go through all the lineups. This one is kind of impossible for me to do. I don't have a Fresto right now. But he's rather low resonance level, except on the Zacess, and the Zacess is just legendary. So maybe that lineup would work for me. Yeah, and I would probably just replace this one with Thoran over here, this Pesto. I don't have Siren, and also here's a lot of control. So what this is telling me is I need a lot of control to be able to beat this lineup. So what I can't do is just throw in... well, now I don't have a lot of options. But I can't just throw in like Odie and Bonnie. Or Merrily and Sinbad, for example. I don't have enough control. But what could work is actually copy... Let me find a decent lineup. I believe I can copy this lineup. Instead of Tassie, I put in Arrow. And this might be fine, it might not be. We just have to find out. They're standing outside of Smokey's healing right now. That isn't really great. Wonder what happens if we just do... still meet up at the same place, but the smoke is now healing them, so they will be tanking a bit longer. And this time Kruger actually died, and we're pulling all the enemies together. Hopefully Foran can hit someone here. He actually killed 2. And that's how we solve it. This is what you guys need to do over and over if you want to progress a lot of AFK stages and want to stay on top and be able to compete. And hopefully this have helped you guys. It's all about adapting and knowing the strengths of your account and looking at the AFK stage and looking at other people lineups that's already beaten it and see like, hey, are they using damage reduction? Are they using a lot of support? Are they using a lot of control units? Just trying to put in as many tanks as possible with one damage dealer. And just try and copy that with what heroes you have on your account. But as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.